All right, my friends, welcome back. I've been building. So I am not just hanging out. You might think that I'm just kind of hanging out and not doing anything. Refound my love for developing. So I haven't touched developing and coding in, I don't know, 7 years or so. It was one of the very first things that I learned how to do on the internet, right? Is way back in the day. I think it was like '03 or something. I mean, we're talking like early days. Mike Felsame selling internet marketing, get rich quick products. You know, Frank Kern years, Black Hat forum only. Like that. That's where I actually started with everything. And yeah, one of the very first things I was doing with side hustling was, middlemaning essentially software projects. So lining up teams from the East with people in the West. And so anyways, I had to learn a lot of this stuff to actually be able to facilitate and hire these people properly, because I needed to know who is legit and who's full of shit. So I kind of had to, learn, and I picked up a lot of skills along the way. But anyways, I'm absolutely loving it. There's a lot of new tools that help make this a lot more straightforward and easier, especially for somebody who has previous development experience. Man, it is the glory years for software right now, which is going to be it's going to be interesting, and it's going to lead to probably a complete collapse of software development because of AI and what you can build now. The complete collapse of enterprise level software, I should say, because when everyone figures this out and everyone's building this stuff for themselves, what's the point of having an enterprise software? So the whole software as a service model, I think, is going to go through some challenges, if not completely just go away, for people running everything individually themselves. I don't know how long that'll take, though, because not everybody's a early adopter. Not everybody's going to want to do it. But anyways, I digress. Rant over. Bull Run Forever Toolkit. So Bull Run Forever, the whole idea with the platform is to make the best business/portfolio growth platform on the internet. We just launched V1 of the entire membership platform. It is disgusting. It's so sick. We got chat rooms. We got Facebook feed. We got courses, like teachable style courses. We've got these calculators integrated. We've got a full goal setting program integrated. We've got, what else? Calculators. We've got like save states, dashboards, tracking, a lot of personalized stuff besides the community elements, and we're always adding more to it. So I've got some crazy stuff that I've actually made, some cool stuff that I might look to integrate into that. But anyways, this is a free toolkit. You guys get access to this. You just go to tools.bullrunforever.com, and this is free. It's in beta. I keep choking on something. That's what you're hearing. So I think there's like 14 or so calculators. I'm going to share with you the two that I like the most, because I'm not going to go through every single one. I like the loan payoff calculator. The reason why I like this is, if we just quickly go through this, let's say we got a $250,000 mortgage. There it is, right? Yep. And the current balance, let's just say, is $175, and the monthly payment, let's just say, is $1,250, and APRs are what? Still like 4.5-ish, something like that. Okay, so I got two ways to play with this. I can say, hey, I want to pay this off in 7 years, let's say. And then it's going to tell you what extra you got to pay to the penny every single month. Well, sorry, it's going to tell you the exact payment you should make every single month with the extra included. So instead of what you were paying, which let's say it was $1,250 a month, you need to now make a payment of $2,432.53, and you're going to save $44,279 in interest, and et cetera, et cetera. It's gonna tell you exactly what's going on. So here's the normal payoff that you're going right now. Here is the accelerated payoff. And you can actually break this down even further and check out the full payoff schedule. Like, it's nasty. I don't know of any other calculators out there doing it this detailed in terms of like the data that it's giving you. And also too, like, man, if people only knew how much you're actually paying in an amortization schedule for your mortgage, most people would not get a mortgage. And the good news is that most loan styles that are installment loans actually follow the same process. So they are amortized the same way. So that's why we've got all these other options on there as well. But yeah, this is really cool. So you can play with the how long you want to pay it off in type, by years, or you can just say, we can say nothing here, and I can say, I want to pay another $500 per month. Oops, that's $5,000, another $500 per month. And it's going to tell you, and it's going to calculate how long it would take with the extra $500 per month payout. So yeah, it walks you down any way you want to do it, right? So here's now your new $1,750. We're talking about how much interest saved is $28,000 versus the other we're out. It was a lot more, 40 something thousand. 6 years. 1 month we're going to save off of it. And look, view your current payment schedule, the extra payment schedule. So you can play around with this a lot to really figure out exactly how much the extra dollars are going to count. And the interesting thing about it is you come to a place where you recognize that you really can't afford to pay the minimum payments. You really have no choice but to pay extra. That's the cool thing about a calculator like this, is it kind of helps you find that and come to that conclusion yourself. So I like that one a lot. And then the other one is real quick and easy. Let's go credit tools, average age of account calculator. I can't tell you how many people still in the credit space don't really understand the impact of average age of accounts. And so what I mean by that is, if you look at your credit grazers, let's call them, kind of people that just kind of graze, they'll pick up 1 to 2 cards a year. Well, that's actually horrible for you. You'd be better off just doing 4 or 5 accounts in 1 year and then stopping for the next 3 years and letting your average age of account grow again. So we can now play around with, okay, I've got a 750, I've got 9 accounts. I want to, current average age of account, that's let's say 4.5. That's a really good amount. 9 accounts. And look, new accounts 1. Here's what'll happen. Oh, look, it's a slider. So it's like paint by number, So for people who really aren't grasping the math behind it, this will really help them visually see, like, okay, this is what, 2 new accounts every single year is chopping me off almost a year every single time I do that. So in 3 years of doing that, my credit is now in the dumps because, well, not my credit per se, but you get what I'm saying. My average age of account, which is a strong indicator, especially when economic indicators and the economy tightens up, banks start to look more so for longevity, history, 12-month, 24-month, what's the last couple of years look like? And FICO 10 is even doing this. So they're going to give them a 24-month snapshot of your credit. So everything is moving towards how do you behave over time? So this helps you understand that and map that out. So like I said, you'd be better off just look at 4 accounts. We're only knocking off 1.4 years. Versus 0.8 years of just 2 accounts grazing every single year. So that there's your math right there, that this is a better idea. Just do 4 new accounts and then sit for the next 3 years. Better idea. So it even tells you estimated score impact, and these tools are really, really good in here. There's the credit score simulator. I can play around with what action do I want to do and how it affects my core or base scores. So you can play around with that. And the cool part is not the calculator itself, but it's the calculations and what you get in the bottom. So the bottom sections are very detailed for a lot of these. The real estate tools we've already pushed out to real estate investor professionals, and they absolutely love them. Very different than the tools they've had access to up until now. They liked it. It was clean. And so, yeah, they're going to keep using it. So I welcome you to check it out. It's completely free. It's one of the many tools that we've built. There'll be other videos on this channel talking about those other things that we've built out. I got a whole skilled trades toolkit that I built out. We've got a whole free goal setting planner for you that's based on like the system that took me, over a decade to build, all free. So, man, we're just doing everything that we possibly can to help you level up. It's the, at the time of shooting this, it's around the end of the year. This is when most people are like slowing down. Most people are taking their foot off the gas. And like usual, if you know me, you know that around the holidays, I love putting my foot on the gas and I love cranking out, launches or content or something, right? And so here we are. This is the first one, Bullrun Forever Toolkit. You can get there at tools.bullrunforever.com. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below if you got something to say. Catch you in the next one. See ya.